Okay, so good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Mm. Yes, I'm really fine. And what about you?
Yes, I'm also good, ma'am. And
Mhm.
thank you for calling me.
Yeah.
Because I have been considering for a long time to talk to you, but I
Yeah.
was unable to reach you because I didn't know about your ID. And
Okay. Okay. And I am your subscriber too. I have watched your many videos.
thank you, ma'am. My honor. So, ma'am, we are meeting first time, so I would like to know a little bit about you.
Yes. So as you know, my name is Smriti Sarup. I live in Gurugram. I hold a bachelor's degree in arts. I am happily married and blessed with two wonderful children. I am a homemaker as well as a YouTuber running two channels. My first channel is completely dedicated for Sahaj Yoga meditation, and my second channel is aimed at English beginners. As far as my hobbies go, I love working on both of my channels. So, this is me in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that's wonderful, ma'am. Really.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
You
introduce.
please introduce yourself too for my viewers.
Thank you, ma'am. So this is Chandan Lahiri. I live in Bihar state. Professionally, I'm a teacher, and nowadays I'm talking to new people, helping them, and as well as helping myself as well. Yeah, that's all about me,
Okay, okay.
and I can see like you speak really amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You are also speaking so flawlessly and so confidently.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you can say, ma'am. This is called our consistency, and because we are creator, a small creator, so we have to, stay, stay online every single day, right? The co-learners.
Mm-hmm.
These are kinds of, miracle you can say. So we
Yeah.
get with fluency.
So, and after our conversation, we listen it, we watch it again. So we learn a lot.
Yeah, you're
Mm.
right, ma'am.
Mm.
Of course, it is a mandatory to observe where we have done mistakes,
Yes.
right? And
Mm.
we are getting, lagging behind. We have to get observation, better observation, so
Mm.
that we can work upon, right?
Yes. Yes. So true. And
So,
subconsciously, we learn a lot whenever we connect with someone, whatever new words, new terms they are speaking, we unknowingly start using these words. Otherwise, we can just if somewhere we read and we learn, we mug, we never get that benefit when we listen with somebody saying some word. So we immediately adopt that word.
of course, you're right, ma'am. We can say this is our observation, good observation. We
Mhm.
always try to grip the other's words, what he
Mhm.
lies into their conversation, and it's very prominent, you can say, for each learners to accumulate several kinds of vocabulary. Because if you
Mhm.
do not have the multiple vocabulary, then how will you construct any sentence,
Yeah.
right?
And just listening only, we learned our mother tongue. That's how we learned our mother tongue. So we can learn English too by listening.
So, ma'am, tell me about your daily routine. How do you manage your daily routine apart from learning this language?
Okay. So should I tell about my daily routine or about this how I manage my channel?
Yeah, I would like to know how do you manage your daily routine?
Okay. So generally I get up at 6 o'clock. And as I told you, I'm a practitioner of Sahaj Yoga meditation. So after freshening up, I meditate for 10 minutes, and then I go to in the kitchen and make breakfast for my husband. And on Tuesday and Friday, he goes to office at 7:30, and Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday he goes to office at 9 o'clock. So accordingly, I serve breakfast to him, and when he goes to his office, then I have my breakfast too, and then I wind up whole kitchen, and then I start working on my channels. First of all, sometimes I edit, like I we converse today, so I will edit it tomorrow at that time. Then I edit, and after some time after editing, then I exercise. I do exercise for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I again go into the kitchen and I make lunch for myself and my husband, as my daughter is married now and my son stays in his hostel. He's pursuing his economics honors, so he stays there. He comes every Friday to us and stays with us Saturday, Sunday.
Mhm.
So then I pack his lunch and give it to my driver. And after that, I take a shower and I also have my lunch. And then generally, I have a conversation like we are having a
Mhm.
conversation around 1:30 to 4. In between 1:30 to 4, I take a conversation, and then I read something. I am not able to read much, but I
Mhm.
read something for some time, and sometimes I read or write also. And then around 4 o'clock, I go for a walk, and around half an hour, and then I come back, and at 5 o'clock I clean my temple and I decorate fresh flowers.
Wow.
I meditate again for 15 minutes. Sometime if I don't get that time, so I meditate later with my husband when he comes back from his office. So around 7 o'clock, I make dinner, and generally at 7:30, my husband comes back from his office. Then we sit together and we exchange what we did whole day, and, and then we have dinner together,
Mhm.
and sometime we meditate after that. Uh, so and then finally uh, we go to sleep. So this is
Wow.
a
It
routine.
was it was quite hectic for you, ma'am, right? To daily, you have to maintain these kinds of, routine in a
Yeah.
proper. You really well managed everything, right?
Yeah. Sometimes
Great.
it is not necessary. Sometimes it change also when my children are here. My son-in-law and daughter comes to visit us, so it change little bit. So then that time I just leave my this part of for my working for my channels. I leave that, and just like that I manage.
Let's discuss about any topic. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah, I have, one topic,
Mhm.
and it is based on feminism.
Mhm.
I would like to know about your view over feminism.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, you please tell your thoughts. Then I will continue.
Okay.
Mhm.
As far as my knowledge, ma'am, feminism, it's based on equal right. What I personally right.
Mhm.
Earlier, female has a lot of restrictions into their life.
Mhm.
Right. Females are not being able to do all the act as we all male are doing into their life.
Yeah.
Right. And having so many restrictions into their life,
Mhm.
forcefully they had to take decision. I have to do
Mhm.
something rights for my authority, for
Mhm.
my and somewhere it is very imperative for all women's community and all individuals life, I would say, right?
Mhm.
Because discriminations between the two gender, I think this is not good, right? So it was very imperative to take decision and stand for their rights, right?
Mhm.
surrounding our peoples, our
mm,
ancestors, because this is called rituals,
mhm.
right? Which is following for very long decade, you can say. And
Yes,
now
yes.
comes out where many women's, you know, has to stand for their rights, right?
Mhm,
For their politics, for their career, because
mhm,
as far as my knowledge, ma'am, gender, doesn't define like your ability, how
mm,
sufficient you are into your
mhm,
life, your education. Each people can do anything, but it's based on their potential, their capacity, how
mm,
much being able to do into their life, right? So no one has the right to judge anyone by having the gender up there, right? So feminism, it's a really great, what I say, actions towards their future, towards their career, and
mhm.
I'm also agree of these kinds of things.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
little bit I have my opinion over this matter. Yeah,
Okay, so as you told, you really described it in a very quite good manner, very nice manner.
thank you, ma'am.
So, yeah. So as you told, feminism is that we should not discriminate. Means, and
Yeah,
it is from very long period that in not only in our country, in whole world, it is we just discriminate between men and women, and we
yeah,
think, and in our country we sometimes we used to tell them abala, means that lady who is not having bal strength, and as well as we are just praying to Devi Durga, and we are praying, so we are just contrast in a contrast manner we are thinking about ladies, we are praying them, as well as we are saying that they are not having any kind of strength. And in our society, in villages, uh, still there is lots of discrimination, because they are not teaching their girl child, they are not investing in them. They just think that we have to, when we have to make them marry, we have to give lots of dowry that time, so why we should invest on them? But in my opinion, if we make them strong, make them financially independent, we should not give that dowry and another things, another problems we will not face. If our girl child would be strong and will be able to earn by themselves, they definitely will be very strong enough to lead their life and find their good partner for them later. So, and but these days, like we are quite changing, and trends are quite changing, especially in middle class, providing equal rights to our kids.
yeah,
Maybe they girl or boy child, we always provide them quite equal rights, and as well as lower class also slowly gradually understanding that we have to give uh, same rights to our girl child. So gradually it is changing, but naturally it will take a long time to completely find a drastic change.
yes, you're right, ma'am. 100% right. It will take time because we are living around several kinds of mentality. You can see.
Yes, yes.
People have multiple mentality towards
Mm-hmm.
towards any kinds of matters or peoples.
Yes,
So equally, we can't change each individual's mind and mentality at one
mm,
time, right?
yeah.
Time.
So, so we have covered 21 minutes. We have conversed quite long time.
Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Should we wrap up our
Of course.
conversation? And it was really nice meeting you. and we'll meet again in the future.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for connecting with me. You're
Yeah.
really quite experienced person. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Same here. Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.